occurs, how do you monitor, what are the monitoring tools, especially we will look into Prometheus, Grafana, and especially now in this world without profiling, there is nothing, right? So we will see what's AppDynamics. And also, if you take any domain or any interview or any sessions, they will ask you this question about the CI/CD, right? So we need to be aware about a tool called Jenkins too in this world, right? That is like a full stop for uh, uh, any domain you take, right? CI/CD is a must nowadays. So you need to know a bit of Jenkins and how you implement Jenkins with JMeter. So all those things we will be seeing in the demo sessions. But just assume like our sessions will be a marathon and our demo sessions will be a sprint. Okay, but feel free to ask me any questions during the demo sessions. Just shoot your questions right away, and whichever is in the scope and in the limit of the demo session times, right? I will be answering all those in that specific time constraint format. Okay, so feel free to question me anytime and stop me anytime. Let's make it an energetic session, and it's a request to all of you also, right? Like when I'm speaking here or when I'm sitting here, if I get a very good reaction from the audience, right? Let it be in any way, like let it be some thumbs up or let put some yes or something in the chat, right? Not only you need to unmute every time, so just put yes in the chat or put some thumbs up, show some hand, right? So that way even my energy will get remain boosted, right? And if my energy is boosted, I will be I like, obviously the amount of knowledge which I will be able to share like with full enthusiasm will be very high, right? So that's my request to all of you. Let's have very interactive sessions, lot of question answer sessions, because that way one question will lead to 10 other questions and we will learn, right? And obviously even I am also here to learn from all of you. All of your questions will further increase my knowledge. And what my goal will be to answer at least 90% to 95% of your questions, right? So yeah, so and once again welcome all to the session on JMeter. So let's directly dive into our today's session. So today's is a first demo session, right? um Yeah, so what you can do, right? Like actually, since I'm sharing the screen, the private questions also might get shared. Okay, so what you can do is you can uh, just put it in my WhatsApp one to one. Okay, I will answer there if it's and if it's urgent. Um, uh, yeah, so I will look maybe when I stop sharing the screen, right? Because otherwise, it's anyways it doesn't remain private. Okay, and it's getting recorded also. So please make sure if you have any questions, just you can put it in my WhatsApp. I will look into it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So great. Okay, so now how many of you know JMeter in a high level way already? Raise your hands. Awesome. So I get 5 hands. I see. Okay, good, good. The count is going right. Awesome. Okay. Yeah. And how many of you know Kubernetes in a high level way? Kubernetes. So when I say high level way, I don't expect you to know in depth, or I don't expect you to know each and everything in that. Okay, but maybe you'd have got some chance to work in your project in that. So in that sense, okay, Kubernetes. Okay, Prometheus and Grafana. I see one. Anyone else? Two. Okay, awesome. Okay, no issues. So we are all here to learn. Lesser the count, this will be more interesting, right? We will all learn new things, right? Anything. Okay, so let's come to AppDynamics. So who all have heard about it? Okay, great. Good. Okay, good. Nice. Okay. Okay. So, and what about the CI/CD? Anyone ran any performance tests or any other tests or any development or anything in the CI/CD pipeline before? Jenkins or something like that? Okay. Awesome. Okay. Yeah. Nice. So pretty much, I'm clear about the audience, what I need to give, because that's the clarity I need, right? When I start the sessions, because there might be like I will understand my audience. So what happens is if my students are already very like into performance or JMeter, then I can give many more other things which are in little which they need more, right? So now I know pretty much what you all need, right? And my focus will be to give you those things without leaving any stone unturned. Okay, so that I will surely keep. And yeah, so let's start. First of all, let me go through the course structure. Okay, how our course will progress, what all we will cover, and in that way we can take some questions up regarding the course also. Okay, so basically this course is created in such a way that if at all you are not from a performance background also you can start off with this. Okay, so it's like a full journey of a performance testing life cycle which we are covering here, right? So first you take, like for example, if you take any testing, right, what are the stages, or like not even testing, take anything, development or whatever. So what is the first stage generally happens in that?
Requirement analysis.
So I
requirement
can say planning, right?
planning.
Planning. Then let's say if I go to the next step, after planning, we can call the word design. Okay.
Design stage.
Yeah. And then if I go to the next step after design, let's say I execute. And let's say I come to the last stage where I analyze. Okay. So now these are the stages, right? The most important four stages which we will see in generally anything, and especially in the testing. If you speak, these are the four important stages you will come across. Now, each of these four stages play a very vital role, right? And if you see the industry, the market, right? The expectation of the market, okay? So the design, so if I put a score, right? Design stage comes very important for people from the domain of 2 to 5 years of experience. So if you are in the range of 2 to 5 years of experience, you should be very good at design. So when I say design, it's scripting. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, someone was asking some question. Okay. So when I say design, okay, with respect to our testing background, it is nothing but you would have heard scripting, right? Our scripting, our test setup, all this will come into this design. Like we can put it into design stage. Okay. Now, especially if you're in the range of 2 to 5 years of experience, you have to be really good at design. Okay, because that's what is expected from you in your interviews, in your job, everywhere. Now, if you are beyond 5 years, right? Let's say you are into like 5 to 7 years of experience, even 3 to 7 also sometimes, because execution is must, right? Anyways, without executing, if you just script something, that doesn't make sense. So you have to be good at execution, especially if you're in the range of 5 to 7. You have to be really good at execution. Okay. And now, if you consider this 2 to 7 years of journey, right, that will give you so much knowledge that you will be able to be experts in analysis, which will actually come in the range of 7 to 10. So, see, when I say this experience range, it doesn't mean that 2 to 5 years guys will not analyze. Will it happen like that? Does it mean that?
Only expertise.
Yes, expertise. Okay. So when you attend an interview or when you attend any in your job also, so the amount of the chunk of job or the chunk of questions what you will get is based on your experience range will be from these areas. Okay. So now if you cross 10, right, planning is very must. Okay, so without knowing planning, how to create the test plan, how to create the proposals, or how to create that, how to plan your tests and all, it's very hard for it will become very hard for you to stay relevant in the industry. Okay, so planning becomes very important when it comes to the stage where you are in 10 plus years of experience. Okay, now, but this is just one area where we are focusing on the performance testing lifecycle. But there are many other things too, right? For example, automation. Now, if I speak about automation, the CI/CD and all, obviously, actually, if you are in the range of 7+ years of experience, you should be good at automating your tests, a good understanding of Jenkins. How I will not say, see, whenever I say Jenkins or whenever I say Kubernetes, always under codes, it is QA, right? We are not developers, we are QA. So we don't need to learn these things so much in depth that we are creating something from scratch. No, never, right? We need to know this in such a way that, let's say, there is a doctor and there is a nurse, right? Or so you need to be like a nurse in terms of this Kubernetes and all, but you need to be a doctor in terms of JMeter, test design, test plan, test execution, test analysis, these things, right? Even automation, you need to be like a nurse, not like a doctor, right? Where you are an expert in automation. No, but you need to know what is required for a QA, and that's what I am going to give you as an essence, right? Because if you go and just study, okay, like let's say I want to learn about CI/CD. So as soon as you open, you will get overwhelmed because see, I am from QA background and I am getting so much of content and which is a waste of time, right? Which I don't need, which and out of if I learn full automation, when I am going to learn about performance, right? So you need a filter where you need to learn how much a QA needs, and that comes from experience. Okay, so how much a QA will need, or how much automation, or how much Kubernetes knowledge, how much container knowledge, or how much Docker knowledge, or let's take how much Grafana and Prometheus knowledge, or how much JMeter knowledge you will need. So these things, these questions can be answered only with experience, right? But that I will provide you, or I will guide you. Okay, so that will make your life 90 percentage easier. Okay, because if you see, let's say, let's take CACD. If you go and start learning it, there will be a lot of hurdles on the way. Okay, but if you see, out of that 100%, it's just 10 percentage which a QA will require to just break the stone. Okay, so this way there are a lot of hacks around, okay, which we will see, okay, and which we will try to understand, with, and also through some good case studies and examples, it will remain in your memory, whatever we take. So it's like more about, we will see everything in hands-on sort of point way, right? So that way it will be very easier for you to grasp. Okay, yeah, so that's basically the stages. Okay, now why I started this topic, right? Why I started with these stages? Because if you see our course structure also, or the topics whatever we are covering, actually it covers all of these 4 stages. Okay, so it's, we don't leave any stone unturned, okay, in any of the stages. Okay, for example, let's say planning. So we will see how to create a test plan, what are the considerations to be done, what are the assumptions you need to understand, how to go, how to, like, let's say if you get an architecture, right, you get an architectural diagram, how to read the architectural diagram, what are the important critical business flows, what is a flow, what's a scenario, right? All those things we will try to see when we are trying to understand the planning stage. Design stage, we will try this design stage is very important, because since we are learning JMeter, as that tool plays a vital role, right? So scripting plays a vital role, so we'll try a lot of variety of things related to scripting, starting from different elements of JMeter, different protocols supported by JMeter like SMTP and JDBC and all those. And then we will come with some advanced concepts like BeanShell also. Okay, how, like for example, let's say I am running a test and I want to write some data to a file. How do I do that, right? Or like there are various other case studies, or like let's say I want to test a database. How do I do that? I want to test an FTP protocol. How do I do that? I want to test a WebSocket, which is very common nowadays. Can anyone say where the WebSockets are used? What are the applications of WebSocket? Anyone? So do you think these chatbots, they use which protocol? Anyone? Okay. So basically the chatbots, generally if you see, I guess I'm audible to all, right? I'm getting a very
Yes, you are.
um,
Yes, yes. Yes, yes, you're
Yes.
yeah.
audible.
Yeah, because I got a pin drop silence, so I thought suddenly, yeah, maybe I'm not audible. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So chatbots generally work on the WebSocket protocol. Okay. So, and these WebSockets, that's why I said it is getting very relevant nowadays, because are we in the period where we are dealing with lot of chatbots in the AI? Are we or not?
Yes, we are.
Right? Yes, so in that generation when we are living and we don't understand what's WebSockets or how to test the chatbots or how to test a real-time communication, like let's say you have an Uber app, right? In Uber app, it's not like any other apps, right? Uber, you get a real-time connection, right? Your location is constantly getting updated, your car details or whatever. It's getting constantly in real time getting updated on the server, right? So how do you test these things? Like let's say when I start to learn JMeter in the basic level, uh, maybe you can learn how to do a website, but there's a lot of difference when it comes to such real-time applications, right? And it's not easy. Okay, you need to understand how to script it, right? And it's not that easy to understand it on your own, right? But no worries, that's why I'm here, right? I'll be explaining you all that is important protocols, especially which is becoming more relevant in the market, that too. Okay, especially this WebSocket and these things. Okay, and that time we will understand, yeah, it's so simple, right? There are only few things which we need to understand, and it's like a piece of cake. Okay, that is one thing. So design scripting, we will go through most of the things, whichever you would have heard. I don't want to call everything, like assertions, parameterization, correlation, then using data sets, using CSV data sets, config elements, protocols, JDBC sampler, FTP sampler, lot of samplers, and even like let's say in case you have something, okay, which some specific need, right, among in the scripting, I can pick up that too, because that too is an example, right, which will help others. Even that I can pick up, okay, when we are doing the scripting stage, right? So in design, we will be covering scripting very in depth, okay, scripting, and especially we learn about JMeter, distributed testing, and so mainly design you can consider like JMeter. We will just put it in a mixer grinder and make a nice juice of it, and we'll drink it. Okay, so after we complete the design stage, you will be like a pro in JMeter. Okay, so there won't be any question or any scenario, at least 90 percentage, which you won't be able to cover. Okay, because 10 percentage I'm keeping just for the sake, because
Actually,
God knows.
one
Yeah,
question.
this some other. Yeah,
What?
go ahead.
Yeah, what will be there will be scripting languages, right? That we need to learn prior to this.
Nothing. It's all JMeter only, and it's a GUI, right? You don't need to learn a
Okay.
code or coding language or something. But there is one part by the end where we learn about the BeanShell scripting, right? BeanShell is actually like a Java program, okay, a
Java,
small Java script which
JavaScript,
we
right?
write.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, but that will be very simple. Why I say very simple is due to a lot of easy methods which have come recently, which I don't want to reveal now. Okay, which is a
Okay.
very easy hacks for that. Okay, I will be showing that how you can easily generate the Bean Shell scripts. Okay, and you can do variety of things using Bean Shell. And there also, it's like a no code or a zero code knowledge which you need. And I also have some 20, I think 20, 30 scripts of BeanShell, which I will be handing over to you as soon as we complete our, not complete our course, when we reach the BeanShell, or maybe in between. Basically, I will be sharing all the files with you all, the PPTs, whatever materials I will be using, notes, and everything I'll be sharing with you in the drive, the Google Drive link you will get. Okay. So that you can use directly in your project. Just you need to change the variables, the variable names, just put the code in your script and directly use it. So that way also that will cover 90 percentage of the scenarios where you will need the coding. Okay. But again, like as I said, if it is beyond that also, I will provide you different hacks where you can easily generate the scripts. Okay. So no worries. So here I don't expect anyone to have any coding knowledge. Zero knowledge is enough. Okay, even I will not say you separately to, okay, when the course starts, you just go and learn and come. No, nothing will happen like that. Be free. Okay, there is no coding knowledge required. Only
Sure,
we
sure.
need the hack of all these tools. Okay,
Okay,
be
So
thanks.
free.
like if anybody has no knowledge about JMeter,
Hmm.
then only on this 40 hours can we able to create a script through
No, no,
JMeter.
no. No. So it's okay. Can you repeat your question? I want to just clear like whether I understood it correctly.
So like
Repeat.
like
Yeah.
I don't have any experience on JMeter,
Mm-hmm.
so
Okay.
in so after completing these 40 hours training, so can I
Hmm.
able to create a script through
Obviously,
JMeter?
yes. Yeah, you don't need, so that's what it's, so for as JMeter is concerned or whatever we are taking, it's a standalone course. Okay. You don't need to do any other extra activity other than this. Okay. So whatever once even like I don't think so you need to go by the 40 end. Okay. By 2025 itself, you will be very good at execution. Okay, so planning, design, and execution, you will be good. By 25, 30, we will reach the analysis stage, right? Where you will start learning about analysis. But analysis will actually take some time, okay? To learn analysis, how you analyze things and all, but design, execution, obviously, after this 40-hour course, you will be a pro.
Okay, okay.
So
But
no need to
this
worry.
will be like we can practice on our own, right? On any of the
Yes, yes,
websites or
yeah,
anything, right?
everything, everything. So
No.
basically, that's what I will be showing next. Okay, so whatever we are doing it on our local machine. So even if you don't have an internet, also things will work. Okay, that is one thing. Even the application which we have, it's a Kubernetes based microservice application which we will run on our own machine. Okay, so you will have your own Kubernetes cluster running on your own machine with just one click. Okay, which I will be showing you how you do that. Even Grafana, Prometheus. So you don't everything whatever we will be doing, right? There is nothing which only I will be doing, even you will be doing. But there is one section, okay, which I added recently, which is I give an overview on AWS. Okay, so for that what you need to do is, it's not like a compulsion, but if anyone can, you can create a small free trial account in AWS. But again, that's not a compulsion. It's just a 1 hour session maybe, which I will be covering all the AWS related cloud
Uh,
concepts. Because why I
Vishnu,
take
is
that
it
is I have
for specifically,
Hmm.
sorry to interrupt, is it for
Yeah, sure.
specifically testing the AWS queues as such from JMeter?
Yeah, but, I won't be showing you because the real demo I won't be able to show, but I'll be giving
Okay.
you the scenario, how you can test it, like the
Okay.
SQSM.
Okay. Yeah, got it.
Okay,
Thanks.
that's a very good question. Thanks to bring
So
it up
any
because
licenses needs to be occupied any for any of the tools or all are
no,
this one? Yeah.
everything is like free open source only, which we are using. Only as I said, AWS, it's you, if you want to do some hands-on, which or you want to go through some exploration trip, right? You need to take a free trial account. You can create a free trial account. Even I will show you how to create that. That is one thing. Second,
Okay.
AppD is actually a paid tool. Again, you need to go with a free trial account for AppDynamics. Okay, it's like I think 15 days or 30 days something. The free trial is that's very ample for our course. Okay, you can also do a lot of trial things after the course also. Around 15 days you will have, so you can utilize that time in that. If you want more also, you can create again just a new email id you will need. Okay, so rest is everything open source, so you don't need any licenses anywhere. Any other questions, anyone? Okay. Yeah, so that was great questions. A lot of insights into what we are going to see coming, right? Yeah, so now let's go to the execution. Obviously, execution we will be seeing distributed testing because, see, most of the times when we learn JMeter or any performance testing tool, what we have observed is the distributed testing is a part where most of the candidates would be lagging. Okay, because they would have not done the configurations. Their seniors would have done it, or someone from their team would have done it long back. Okay, otherwise, they wouldn't have tried it because the number of users which they were trying, they were good with one CPU or whatever resource they had. But that's not the case most of the time, right? Especially in this market conditions, especially when your firms or organizations are expecting a lot from you, right? So there you cannot be relying on someone else to set it up and all, and even the questions will be coming from those domain. So we will be seeing how to run distributed tests, how to add load generators to your JMeter, how to run your tests remotely, okay, in the GUI, non-GUI mode. So a lot of various execution related stuff we will learn in the when we reach the execution stage. Okay, when we go to the analysis, that's where monitoring and profiling will come into picture. Okay, so we will learn how to use Grafana and Prometheus, like how to integrate. Even there's something interesting here, right? What I have seen in most of the projects is they expect sometimes in some projects the performance team to set it up, the Grafana and Prometheus. So the good thing is we will learn because we need to do the hands-on, right? So we need to set it up. So we will learn how to set it up. So that's a good thing, and it will be a new thing for you all because you will learn from scratch how this Prometheus and Grafana actually work together and how you set it up in any host machine or server. Okay, and it will be very interesting for you all. Again, we whatever the Prometheus, Grafana, and whatever we are deploying, right? It will be on the Kubernetes cluster. So whatever you will learn will be the new generation need, right? On the Kubernetes, microservices, pods, containers, how you deploy a Grafana pod onto Kubernetes, all with just one click. Okay, and it's very easy. Okay, everything is at your fingertips. Just you need to take the cheat code and put it. That's all. Okay, which we will learn. Okay, because our main focus is to obviously it will be on the JMeter side, but all this is required for that JMeter world, right? After execution, I need to monitor. I need to understand where the problem or where the bottleneck or where the issue is in my application, right? I need to understand. I need to analyze. For that, I need to understand the system well, and that's what we will see. Okay, how you understand the system? What are the uh, hacks and techniques, okay, when you are doing something, right? All those things we will learn in the analysis stage. Then comes the automation stage, where we will understand tools like Jenkins, okay, how you run basic JMeter test using Jenkins pipeline. We will see that. We will set up Jenkins, and whatever I am doing here, right? Again and again, I am calling out. Let it be Jenkins, let it be Grafana, Prometheus, Kubernetes, our application, everything you will be able to do on your machine. Okay, so there is nothing which I do except that AWS part, which is an optional part for you all. Everything else, right? 99% of the stuff you can do on your own, okay, on your local machine, that too. Okay. So be free for that. That there will be something which I won't be able to do, only I will be able to know. Nothing like that. Everything you will be able to do. Okay. You can record the statement and keep. Okay. It's like that. Okay. The course is modeled in such a way that whatever I do, you have to do. Okay. That's my notion. Okay. Because without you doing it, you will not understand it. Just by listening or just by going through the videos, yeah, it might help you in some ways, but surely it will not help you in long term. Okay, so hands-on will help you a lot, and our course is also modeled in such a way that you will get a lot of hands to do. Okay, right. Any questions, anyone till now? I'm expecting at least 5 questions. Okay, there are 46 people now, which is a very good number. So at least 10% of them should ask questions. Come on.
Does this
Can
cover
you
any part
provide?
of performance engineering?
Okay, let's go one by one. So I think Ramesh asked the question. Ramesh?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead, Ramesh.
No, I
Ramesh, go
was
ahead.
just trying to understand if this covers only the performance testing or this covers some attributes of the performance engineering as well. So let's say we have issues or
Performance
we have
engineering,
identified
see,
some.
already we are seeing a lot of stuff, right? Like the Kubernetes and all. Performance engineering, but what I can do is in a high level way, by the end of the sessions, maybe half an hour or 1 hour, I can go through the JVMs and all, which is basically the performance engineering concepts, even the DB performance engineering and all those stuff. I can go for like, because obviously with the 40-hour sessions, including performance engineering also by the end, fully might be difficult, but surely I'll give an overview for all of you. Okay, what all is there, the JVMs architecture, and what we taking heap dump, thread dumps, and all. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah. Any other questions, anyone?
Will you provide us the
Vishnu,
interview questions as well?
Yes, so that's where I share one Excel file to you all. Okay, so especially while the sessions also, when I ask some questions, I'll be calling out. Okay, it's like for example, like let's say today we are taking a topic, though I don't collect and keep it to the end, which I don't like to do. So when the session is happening itself, I will call out the questions. Okay, like okay, today we are taking the question, we are taking session on correlation, or let's say parameterization, or let's say Kubernetes. So that time itself, I will call out. Okay, here's the interview question for you all, and I expect answers from you all, and then I answer the right one too. Right. So that way I generally progress in the course, but you might not find it like a full session only on interview questions. No, but you will get all the questions in every topic. Questions will be there. Okay, so feel free.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hi,
and
Vishnu.
like, what
Yeah,
is your
please go ahead.
WhatsApp number?
Preeti or Ramya? So who was asking the question?
Preeti, what is your
Yeah.
WhatsApp number? Like, yeah,
Okay. Yeah, yeah. So I put some messages in the group, right? So you can reply over that. I can. Otherwise, I'll put in the
Vishnu.
chat also.
Vishnu is your name.
Yes, yes, correct. I'm putting it in the
Okay,
chat. 800-2877-900.
okay, okay, okay.
Okay.
Okay, and
Yeah.
like,
Anyone else? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Vishnu, just one last question, maybe. Okay, I'll not take much of your time. So I used to work on JMeter very long back, okay, maybe from 2012 to 16. And at that particular point of time, all the things that I mean, the applications that I worked on basically were deployed into JBoss, okay. So we
Okay.
used to have a separate environment for performance testing, and then, we are free to explore things over there, like using the commands in Linux. We used to capture threadums, hebdums, whatever. But I think all of that is outdated right now. So if at all we want
Yes.
to learn regarding the analysis right now, in terms of be
Yeah.
it capturing of thread dumps in a normal way, like, or capturing heap dumps and stuff, can we, I mean, will we be able to cover that in the sessions too, like in the upcoming sessions, if
That's what I
possible?
said. So the thread dump, heap dump, I can quickly show you, okay, how we capture and
Mm-hmm.
what are the quick things which you need to go through. Though it, again, it's a disclaimer. This is not a performance engineering course, right? So I will
Yeah,
not
yeah,
be
right,
going
right.
very in depth. Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah,
in a high level way, I will show because anyways, what it's a need of the time, right?
right, right.
So surely we
Makes sense.
will cover those things.
Sure. Thanks, Vishnu.
Yes, API testing, obviously, JMeter is actually the most important tool used in API testing, even the unit testing. So developers now also they use JMeter for unit testing. When it comes to API testing, JMeter is the first tool. Okay, no other tool will beat it. So yes, API testing we will be seeing. Okay, and schedule of classes. Our plan is 40 hours. I mean, like 40 hours means 40 sessions, working days, 1 hour per day, and obviously the content is so long, right? So we need at least 40 for that, and it might shoot beyond 40 little based on the interactions what I will have in the class. If I have a lot of questions, right, some time will go in that. So 40 plus, right? But
I mean
I
40,
will
yeah,
make sure.
40.
Yeah, 40. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so but yeah, there are a lot of content, right? So I cannot compress it to 20 or 25 and all. It's very difficult, right? So at least I need 40, that good space to comfortably cover all the points, right? All the topics. And even you also will not be so much stressed off with very high speed bullet train going on, right? You need to also grasp, you need to also capture things. So 40 hours is a good amount of time, which I found out from my years of training, right? Yeah, so it's a 40 hours course, and yeah, so that's the thing. And someone asked me a question. Okay, so regarding me, yeah, after I passed from IIT a few years back, lot of years back maybe. So I joined, I started as a performance engineer, especially into the development actually, if you see that time. And then we came on to more sort of like a testing domain where I entered into an architect sort of role. Then currently working as a senior person on in the quality engineering COE. So yeah, it was a very good journey in the QA domain, and currently it's going good. And I will share my LinkedIn profile with you all of you so that You can follow me and remain connected. And anything related to QA, any quality testing domain, right? Though I'm very close with performance, let it be security or even functional, you can reach out to me. Okay, where I will be able to give you a high level view. What's happening in the market, what's the status, what's the market dynamics, which is in high demand, and all those stuff. Okay, yeah. So right. So any other questions? Anyone?
Can you tell me whether we will be using Performance Center or not?
Your voice is little low, Rahul. Can you come closer to the mic?
Can you tell me whether we will be using Performance Center or not during execution?
No, no, no. Performance Center is a load runner thing, right? So we are not covering load runner here. We are covering JMeter, right? So
Okay.
no, yeah. So it's a JMeter
Okay.
thing,
Thank
right? So JMeter actually you don't need to run it on any. You'll be running it on your own machine, right? Your own machine,
you.
and it doesn't need any license or installation. It's very easy to install. And also, if you see, when you need resources, like in load runner, you have LGs and all, you connect
Yes.
remote machines to JMeter, which is basically this. I was speaking about the distributed testing. Yeah,
Thank you.
and it's
Okay.
an
Thank you,
open
sir.
source, so no license. Load runner is a licensed tool. Yeah, yeah. Any other questions, anyone?
Yeah, so when you say
Yes,
Yeah,
40
so
we
see,
hours,
will.
so
I can directly say market demand wise, obviously it's JMeter because it's an open source tool, right? It's a no-brainer. But again, see, load runner is very much useful in some cases. Okay, like for example, the file management, the test management. Like let's say, like there are like 10, 20 performance testers, right? They're all running multiple tests in a day, and so managing the tests or the test runs or managing all the data actually becomes a little difficult with respect to JMeter. So load runner comes into picture. But if you see the test performance test as as just performance test, right? Then JMeter clearly stands up, because if you see any functionality which LoadRunner has, most of the functionality JMeter has. And even protocol wise also, there is no protocol which like it's a very head-on battle. Okay, it's like one is open source and one is paid, and JMeter is widely used. If you see the market, still 60% to 70% is JMeter because of the free nature, right? It's free, and even the developers will be using even CI/CD pipelines run on JMeter, because you don't want to buy any license for load runner and all, right? It's just free. So yeah, so obviously JMeter is a winner in most of the cases. But as I said, test management is far more easier with load runner because they have good the file managers and all, right? So those sort of even like file sharing and all with your colleagues and all. In that way, load runner becomes easier when it's a very big project, right? But otherwise, yes. Yeah. Any other questions? Anyone?
yeah. So when you
I
say
have one
40
question.
hours, so Monday to Friday, 1 hour per day, and what
Exactly.
could be the timings? Timings?
Yeah. Yeah. So timings will be the same, 9 to 10 p.m. IST, and it will
Okay.
be, as you said, working days, only working days. Saturday, Sunday we will not have, because generally why I do, two reasons. One is I also need little rest. That will be one reason. Second reason is even that 2 days will be a small gap for you to go through the recordings, whichever sessions we took, right? Go through the recordings, go through the materials. If at all you want to do some hands-on, you can do it. That 2 days gap you get, right? So yeah, that helps in that way. Any other questions, anyone?
Yes, I have one question, one or two question.
Yeah, Rahul. Yeah.
We will work on live project or dummy project in this session during the
Live
session.
project. Live project. Oh, okay. Live means, see, this is the application which we have. It's a Kubernetes based microservice application. Okay. It's a e-commerce store generally, like based on microservices. We will be using that application for testing, and we will be monitoring that application in Grafana. We will be seeing, okay, what is happening with that application, what are the problems. We will try to debug some issues. So that way we'll be doing.
Mhm. Okay. Which language will we
Yeah.
do in JMeter?
Language instance, as I said, there is no coding language, but JMeter is built on Java, right? But you don't need to know Java because it's all GUI. Okay, that's what we will see now in next 10, 15, next 2 minutes. Okay, we'll see quickly JMeter because yeah, so you will get an idea how the JMeter looks in a high level way. And as I said, there is no code required. Okay, so no language as such.
Mhm.
Okay.
Can you share course content on WhatsApp group?
Sure. Yeah, I think the link they would have put already. I think that site course content might be updated. But yeah, whatever I spoke, even that you can go to the. I will share the link in the WhatsApp. Okay, you can go through that.
Okay, is this weekend class or weekday class?
Only working days. Only working days. 9 to 10 p.m. IST. No
So
weekends.
can we change the timing uh, from 9
No,
to
Rahul. Actually, we generally stick to this timing because that's what is conveyed, right? And we planned. So that will be difficult.
because 9 p.m. Client call,
Hmm.
so I am not able to join 9 p.m. exactly.
Okay.
So
Hmm.
I am free 9:15 p.m. after 15 minutes.
That is fine. Yeah, 15 minutes won't make a very big difference, right? Anyways, you will have recordings also. You'll get every day the session recordings. So I don't think so. 9:15 is okay. You can join still.
9:15.
Won't be a problem.
9.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Anyway, so as I said, so this is basically in our course, whatever the session timings and all those in a high level way. Let's go little, let's try to understand or let's like try to see something visually now, okay, in a high level way. So yeah, so this is the application which we will be using. Okay, this is a microservice based application as we call it Sock Shop. Generally, this application is used when you learn about Kubernetes. Okay, so when you are learning about Kubernetes, microservices, Dockers, and all, this application is used widely uh, a good application to learn to understand microservices, how they work, and all. Okay, and it's an e-commerce based application where you can buy socks. Okay, that's actually it's like a application just for learning purpose, right? So and it's currently deployed on my local machine. Okay, it's not so you basically this application is now running in my local machine itself. Okay, so you this code you already have it. I will be providing you. Okay, so you can easily and I will be showing you also how you deploy it. It's very easy, just a piece of cake. Okay, which we will see. Now this is the application which we will use. Okay, and it's microservice based Kubernetes pods containers based application. Okay, and we will learn more on it, what it is and all. Okay. Then we will be having Grafana also. So this is the Grafana which I have quickly just configured to show you all. So basically using Grafana, you can monitor your pods, whatever pods are running and all. Like for example, let's say this is my application which has uh, various pods running, right? So I can monitor those pods here, how much CPU utilization, how much is the memory utilization and all those stuff. And we will also see how you set up Grafana. So how did I reach at this point, right? How this graph came, or how the screen came, how the Grafana and Prometheus I did, right? So all those also we will learn, okay? And very easily you will learn it. And it's just again a piece of cake, very easy, right? And then obviously we will understand JMeter. So let me open JMeter.
Hi Vishnu, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, good.
I have a
Yeah,
question. So you have
yeah,
showed me the application, web application. So do we have
yeah.
any by chance we'll be recording the mobile apps testing also in JMeter? Like,
Obviously, yes. So I will be
okay,
showing you a demo application where we will try to record the application. Basically, someone asked me the API testing, right? So generally, the mobile applications will be communicating through API sort of setup, right? So that we will see, yes,
okay,
how to
thank you. That
record
helps.
a mobile. Yeah,
And I have one question. Uh,
yes.
if I want to do on the server AWS, so this include in this course?
Yeah. So see, whatever we are using, okay, for example, let's say I have a
Mm-hmm.
Kubernetes on my server. I have Kubernetes on my
Mm-hmm.
local machine. It's the same thing, right?
Okay.
Only thing is that CPU is sitting in the cloud, this CPU is sitting in my laptop.
Okay.
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 So
Thank you.
things are all same. Only that where it is sitting is different. And that's why I'm covering a one session on the AWS so that you can understand that house a little bit, where that thing is sitting, right? What is the server, how the cloud is, what are instances. And when we see this, right, you will clearly understand that there is no difference in cloud and on-premise or like non-cloud. The only thing what will be different is cloud is actually a shared environment where many people use the resources, right? And you get a lot of resources by just pay per use. So those things we will understand. Okay. So
Okay.
you can,
Okay.
whatever we are doing, you can do on the servers also, on the cloud. No difference. Okay. I'll explain you that.
And the sessions will be recorded,
Okay.
right, every day, so that even if
Yeah.
we
All the
miss a
sessions
session.
will, no, no, no. All the sessions will be recorded and it will be put it in your private YouTube group. Okay, so each batch a new YouTube group private will be playlist will be created. So all of your email IDs will be added there as a private channel. So you'll be able, only you will be able to access those videos in the YouTube, and it will be daily. Like as soon as I take the sessions, that will get uploaded and you will get the videos.
Okay.
Okay, just give few, maybe one, two, maybe now it's 9 p.m., right? So today it might not get uploaded, but tomorrow morning it will get uploaded. By afternoon, like 11 or that time, you will have the videos recorded. Okay, okay,
This
because
demo
that I
session
can,
also will you record or is
yeah,
recorded
yeah,
or
it's getting recorded and it will be available publicly. Okay, so that won't be
yeah,
restricted
because
to
I have
anyone.
another session to attend, so I might leave that side.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah,
Okay,
it will be
thank
there. Okay. Yeah.
you. Okay.
So this is JMeter, right? So for example, like we will be going through all these things in depth. Okay, this is, as I said, it's like a crash thing which we are doing the demo, right? So that's why I'm just going through the screens. Even tomorrow we will have sessions, so that time it will be we'll be seeing all these things little better way, right? Yeah. So let's just to show you, right, like how generally we run the test, right? So quickly, I will just create a small JMeter script. Okay, it's a very simple, I mean, like very simple, quickly I'm creating, okay, on the application which we are doing. So just I'm doing it quickly so that you just get a feel, okay, what for those who are not seen JMeter, but who have already seen JMeter, that's fine. Just as I said, there is no coding required, right? You can see it clearly. You need to understand various elements. What are these things which I'm dropping, creating, right? All these elements, what are they? What are their significances? Why am I doing this, right? Those things. Okay. So see, what I did, I ran the test. I meant like I created, what I'm doing is I'm just opening this landing page. Okay. The first page. Okay. I'm opening it and just with one user. Okay, I'm opening it. Okay, so that's what you see here. This is a website. I opened it. If you see the HTML downloaded resources, you can see what I opened. See here, I can see it clearly. Now I want to show you how it differs. Okay, for example, so this is a summary report I added. Now this is for one user. Okay, I'm running, and let's say I run it for 30 seconds. All this will be explained. Okay, no need to worry that I don't know these things. Everything will be explained. Okay, from scratch. So see now the response time, again, what is response time? All these things we will see. It's around 8 milliseconds, which my home page is taking. That main page is taking to load for one user. Okay, just one user I have done. Okay, so now I will stop it. Now what I will do is I will increase the user to 10 users and let me run it. So what's the response time now? All of you, what's the response time?
55 seconds.
So it has increased, not seconds, actually milliseconds, but it has increased,
Milliseconds.
right?
Yeah.
From 7 milliseconds, it has become
250
55 milliseconds, right? Now, if I go
usage.
here and if I inspect, if I go to performance here, so there's a beautiful tool to understand the rendering, okay? What happens on
Yeah.
my GUI. So this will clearly give me actually a report sort of thing, which will give me how my rendering is happening. Okay. So for example, if you see the total time it took, okay, is around for loading 111 milliseconds, 66, 67 milliseconds, then rendering 16 milliseconds, painting system. So what these are? What are these steps one by one, right? Even if I go to network, okay. So this is the request, main request, okay, it is getting redirected, right? Or not so. And if you see how much is the response time taking for total, like to download the whole resources, it takes around 7.6 seconds. Because I was running a test. Now if I reload it, how much time did it take now?
1.12 seconds.
Yes. So from 7 seconds it came down to 1 second because my test is done. It's not
Cache it.
running anytime, right?
Yeah.
So see, but the time which you saw here is the request time, and what you see there is your rendering time. Okay, there's a difference, right? So all these things we will understand. Okay, what's the difference? What is the time? What we test in JMeter? What are these things? What is throughput? What is standard? What is average? What is mean max? What is this element summary report? What's views results tree? What is this HTTP request? How do you build it? How did I quickly created a script just to test the landing page so easily, right? So all these things you will learn in the upcoming sessions. Okay. Yeah. So any questions, anyone? Okay, cool. I guess,
Hi, I'm having one question.
yeah, Vinod. Yeah.
Actually, totally, I'm having 10 plus years of experience in functional testing. Okay. So
Okay.
once I have completed this course, how many years of experience I can put in performance testing and I can proceed?
So currently, how much is your
Mhm.
relevant experience, Vinita? Zero, is it performance?
Yeah, zero for the performance.
You can put easily 5 or 5, 6 easily.
Oh, this
But
once I
10,
completed, I am capable to give 5 plus years.
yeah, because 10 is not,
Mhm.
I won't
Oh,
suggest
okay,
10 because
okay,
because
fine, got it.
surely they might ask you
Hmm.
some in-depth questions from the architecture. Okay.
Yes,
If you
I'm
put 10,
getting. So I can, as you explained earlier, like you have
yeah.
explained
Mhm.
planning,
Yeah,
designing, executing, and analysis, right? So
yeah,
up to executing phase, I can give
correct.
experience, right?
Yes, exactly. Yes. So you should
So
not
I
say that.
can like,
Yeah.
tell
So you
me.
should not say that your experience is till
Huh.
execution only because generally that's not the way. But
Okay.
basically, you can with your experience range itself, they will ask you mainly questions from those areas only.
Okay,
Okay.
got
Yeah.
it.
So it will be
So
easy
they
for
can,
you to crack this.
I can tell like 5 plus years of experience in performance testing.
Correct. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Will you
Hi.
provide us some resumes as well for?
Actually, actually, I have a lot of resumes, but the
Mm.
problem is I don't know whether I generally don't share that because it's all some of the other candidates, right? But I can send out some. I don't know. I can create some
No,
demo
like
resumes. Yeah,
the reason why I'm asking is like
yeah.
same situation for me also. Total
Okay.
I have
Hmm.
9 plus years experience in
Yeah,
functional testing.
those who need
Although,
resume, I will share it privately. Okay,
okay,
in
okay,
the
okay.
in WhatsApp. Yeah.
Sure. So like, and one thing more, like after when this course will complete, then then only we can connect with you regarding our
No, nothing.
queries.
No, nothing like that. I mean, like you can always be in connect with me. Okay, no, while the
Okay,
course is
okay,
going on, even after, like generally,
okay.
if you see, like 2 years back or even 3 years back, if I'm correct, there are people who were in my batch. they still are in touch with me, right?
Okay, okay.
So always you can be okay. And frankly speaking, the questions also which sometimes I get from my students might not be the course which I took. Still, I help them. Okay, so
Okay.
yes, so always you can be in touch with me. Okay. Only thing is,
Will
yeah,
there be
I might not be able to reply very quickly. There might be a small delay, but surely I will respond. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, will there be
Placement
any placement
assistance won't be
assistance?
there. Yeah, Varsha. So
Yeah.
placement assistant as such won't be there, but be in touch with me. Have
Yeah.
a good network. So if at all you are for switching, I will not help a lot, right? I don't like I don't because I get lot of requests like that. But if you are in like job search, you are in some trouble, right? That time surely I will come to help. Okay.
Okay, because I have the same issue. Like I have total 15 years of experience in
Yeah.
testing, and
Yeah.
well, when I will be going into the performance testing, it would be for 5 years. So there would be some,
Yeah.
hurdles to get the job. So that is why my
Yeah.
question was.
Yeah, so I can just spread the word around in my network. Okay, so
Okay.
have a bigger network that might help you, right? Again, it's all based
Yeah.
on your how you crack the interviews and all, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, but truly, I will spread the word, okay, for you.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah,
Yeah. Thank you.
Hey Vishnu, I have one question. So,
yeah, go
hello.
ahead.
So,
Yeah, Nikhil.
are we focusing only on the JMeter, or we are also covering that how to calculate the thresholds and how to build the framework for the JMeter?
Obviously, yes, yes, yeah. We will be doing all those, like even the execution, workload model creation. Yes, obviously, not only
Okay.
JMeter. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
yeah. Okay, it's almost 10:06. I don't want to take more time because many would have planned perfectly till 10, right? So let's stop here for today. We still have time, right? Demos are there. So feel free to join tomorrow's demo also, even day after tomorrow. Not sure when the demo will end clearly. I think it's 2, 3 days because that's actually planned by the team. I don't generally interfere in those activities. But yeah, so for tomorrow we will be starting the real session. So all the introduction and all those stuff is done. So feel free to join tomorrow. We'll deep dive into JMeter and other stuff tomorrow directly. So yeah, and very much thank you all for joining the session, giving your time to me, and hoping to meet you all tomorrow. Thank you, and have a good day and
Thanks,
good night.
Vishnu. Good night,
Thank you,
everybody.
Vishnu.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.